Welcome to a brand new video here on Adv.Swapnil Bisht's YouTube channel. I'm so excited to share some thoughts with you today that I really believe will change the way you look at something so fundamental to all of us. Happiness. Happiness. It's something we all seek, isn't it? That deep sense of fulfillment, of joy, of peace. Yet so often it feels elusive, just beyond our grasp. We live in a world that tells us happiness comes from what we own, our social status, the things we accumulate. But is that really the path to true happiness? In this video, we're going to dive deep into a powerful universal truth. True happiness lies in simplicity, not in possessions. We'll explore why chasing material wealth doesn't lead to lasting joy, how embracing simplicity can actually enhance your well-being, and most importantly, the practical steps you can take starting today to lead a more fulfilling, meaningful life. From a very young age, we're conditioned to believe that success and happiness are directly tied to what we own. Think about it. Advertisements bombard us with images of luxury cars, spacious houses filled with beautiful things, designer clothes, the latest gadgets, all whispering promises of happiness if we just acquire them. We're taught that more equals better, that bigger is always best. But here's the thing. While getting something new might bring a temporary surge of excitement, that feeling inevitably fades. It's like chasing a mirage in the desert. We think we're getting closer, but it's always just out of reach. This is what psychologists call the hedonic treadmill. We work hard, we buy the thing we thought would make us happy, but then we adapt, the excitement wears off, and we're left wanting something else. And the cycle repeats. Instead of finding happiness, we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of endless desire, constantly striving for the next thing, never truly satisfied. This constant pursuit of more can actually lead to increased stress, anxiety, and a sense of emptiness. We compare ourselves to others, we feel insecure if we don't have the latest model, and we lose sight of what truly matters. If material possessions were the key to happiness, wouldn't the wealthiest people on earth be the happiest? We've all heard stories of incredibly successful individuals who seem to have it all, the money, the fame, the things, yet they still feel unfulfilled. This tells us that true happiness cannot be found in external things. It's not about accumulating more, it's about cultivating something deeper within ourselves. Now, when we talk about simplicity, it's important to understand what we really mean. Simplicity is not about deprivation. It's not about living an austere life devoid of joy or beauty. True simplicity is about clarity, intention, and focusing on what truly matters. It's about identifying the things in our lives that bring us genuine joy, purpose, and connection, and letting go of the rest. It's about creating space for what fuels our souls, and removing the distractions that clutter our minds and our lives. When we embrace simplicity, we naturally begin to experience a profound sense of peace. We worry less, we appreciate more, and we find joy in the everyday moments that we might have otherwise overlooked. Our relationships become stronger as we prioritize quality time over material gifts. We develop a deeper sense of gratitude for what we have, rather than constantly longing for what we lack. Simplicity also brings with it an incredible sense of freedom. When we're not weighed down by possessions or the pressure to keep up with the Joneses, we're free to pursue our passions, to travel lightly, to say yes to new experiences that life has to offer. Chapter 3. What's fascinating is that science actually backs up the profound link between simplicity and happiness. Researchers have been studying this concept for years, and the results are compelling. The Harvard study of adult development, one of the longest-running studies on happiness, followed hundreds of individuals for over 8 decades. What did they find to be the single greatest predictor of long-term happiness and fulfillment? Was it wealth, fame, power? Nope. It was the quality of our relationships. Our connection to others, the feeling of love and belonging. Those are the things that truly nourish us. Studies on minimalism and well-being have shown time and time again that individuals who own fewer possessions but place more value on experiences, personal growth, and meaningful connections report significantly higher levels of life satisfaction and overall well-being. They experience less stress, more contentment, and greater peace of mind. Neuroscience also sheds light on this connection. When we're constantly bombarded with messages to buy, our brains become overstimulated. This overstimulation makes it difficult for us to find pleasure in the simple things. We become desensitized to joy, However, when we consciously choose to simplify, to consume less, we give our brains a chance to reset. We begin to appreciate the beauty in the ordinary, a beautiful sunset, a heartfelt conversation, a walk in nature. These simple pleasures become sources of deep joy and contentment. Chapter 4. So, how do we actually integrate simplicity into our daily lives? How do we move from a place of material striving to a place of true contentment? Here are a few simple, practical steps that can make a world of difference. First, declutter your life. Take a look around your home. How many things are you holding on to that you don't use, need, or that no longer bring you joy? Decluttering isn't just about tidying up your physical space, it's about creating mental space as well. As you let go of things you no longer need, you'll likely feel a sense of lightness and freedom. Second, prioritize experiences over things. The next time you get the urge to buy something new, ask yourself, will this bring me lasting joy, or am I just caught in the cycle of wanting? Instead of spending your money on more things, invest in experiences that will create memories, deepen your connections, and broaden your horizons. Third, practice gratitude daily. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to shift your mindset from a scarcity mentality to one of abundance is through gratitude. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on the things you are grateful for: your health, your loved ones, a roof over your head, a delicious meal. Fourth, limit social media comparison. Social media can be a wonderful tool for connection, but it can also fuel feelings of inadequacy and the desire to keep up appearances. Be mindful of how much time you spend scrolling and comparing yourself to others. Remember, social media often presents a highlight reel, not real life. Fifth, spend time in nature. There's something incredibly grounding and restorative about connecting with nature. Whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting under a tree, spending time in nature can soothe your mind, reduce stress, and help you feel more connected to something larger than yourself. Finally, cultivate meaningful relationships. Remember what we learned from the Harvard study. Relationships are fundamental to our well-being. Nurture your relationships with family, friends, and your community. Chapter 5. Throughout history, we find inspiring individuals who understood the power of simplicity and lived by its principles. They achieved greatness not by chasing material wealth, but by aligning themselves with a deeper purpose. Mahatma Gandhi, a leader who inspired millions, lived a remarkably simple life. He believed in owning only what was essential and focused his energy on serving others and fighting for justice. His life is a testament to the fact that true power comes not from what you own, but from the impact you have on the world. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, is known for his frugal lifestyle. Despite his immense wealth, he lives in the same modest home he bought decades ago and enjoys simple pleasures like a burger and a Coke. The Dalai Lama, a spiritual leader revered for his wisdom and compassion, teaches that the path to happiness lies in cultivating inner peace and living a life of purpose. He emphasizes the importance of kindness, compassion, and detachment from material possessions. These individuals, from different backgrounds and walks of life, all arrived at the same profound truth. True fulfillment comes not from external wealth but from internal richness. They teach us that when we let go of our attachment to material things, we create space for something far more meaningful and lasting. In a world that tells us we need more to buy more, achieve more, be more, it's essential to pause and ask ourselves, are we truly happy, or are we on a never-ending treadmill of desire, always striving for the next thing, but never quite reaching contentment? True happiness is not as complicated as we make it out to be. It's not hidden away in some far-off land or locked behind some material possession. It's available to us right here and now. It's found in the stillness of a peaceful mind, in the warmth of genuine connection, in the practice of gratitude, in the simple act of being present in this very moment. By choosing simplicity over material obsession, we free ourselves from the weight of unnecessary stress and discover the joy that has always resided within us. If you found this message inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to Adv.Swapnil Bisht's YouTube channel for more thought-provoking and insightful content. Let's continue exploring the realms of wisdom, happiness, and personal growth together.